Hello everyone, new calculus video. So I will read you guys this problem, okay? Let fx is equal to the integral of the interval from -2 to sine x of t squared minus 3t plus 2 times dt at how many point in the interval -3 to 6, okay? The x is between them. Does f have a local maximum? Here we are trying to find at what point of the x has the local maximum, okay? To find this problem, I will show you guys something that can be very useful. Where the x has a local maximum is when you have a function, right? And if you take the prime of that, that means it's the slope version, and then we set it equal to 0, okay? Because every local maximum, this is the local maximum, and this is the local minimum, they always have a slope 0. Okay, and when we find when the slope is 0 at what point of x, that's great, okay? So, and then after you get 0, you're not already done, okay? Since you got 0, you don't know if it's local maximum or minimum, okay? That's why you need to take the prime or derivative of this function one more time, okay? Which we would get then f prime prime x is equal to, and now the value of the x you got, that will be equal to be 0. Let's just say that was 7, okay? If we put 7 here, and then it turns out that our value is, it doesn't have to be any number, it just, let's have a positive any number, okay? Like 3 pi, okay? Since that's a positive number, it will look like this, okay? And let's imagine that not 7 this time. Let's say we got 2, okay? And it turns out we got negative 2.1. Doesn't matter. Okay, since it's a negative, we have a local maximum. So one way for me to memorize that is, since we got a positive, right? Positive, the graph will look like this, okay? It's smiling, it's happy because it's positive, okay? Your day is positive. And now when you get the negative number, you're not happy, you're just negative, okay? You get bullied in school or whatever, you're just negative. So that's why when you get a negative, it looks like this, and when it's positive, it looks like this. Smile and frown. Okay, and now let's actually solve this problem. So now what we know that is we take the derivative, okay? And now we have that f prime x is equal to, now doing this right here, we would get cosine x times sine squared x minus 3 sine x plus 2, okay? And if you guys are wondering how I got this, okay, is I want to show you guys really something quick. A problem like this, okay, you have the integral of the interval from this right here will always be any number. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, just any number. Pi, 7, if it's decimal, it doesn't matter. Again, nothing matters as long as this is a number, and always it will be a number. And the top interval, right, it will have a equation, well, not an equation, but a function, okay, that has a different variable from this dt, okay? So that's a t, that's a x, okay? That's totally different, okay? So when you guys see a problem like this, to solve this, you just ignore this. This will not matter, okay? And now you just differentiate that. Differentiate the sine x. You get cosine x. And then times, now this part is like the easiest one of them all, where t is basically just sine x, okay? So just put it in there, we would get sine squared x. Put it in here, we get negative 3 times sine x and plus 2. If you guys want to know exactly why it is like this, okay, this is just a shortcut version, but you guys can just understand that this will always can get removed. You differentiate this and just put it in here. That's real simple. Okay, but if you guys want to know exactly why, you guys can go check out my little sister's video. Okay, anyway, now that I've got this, I need to set it equal to 0 and find the value of x that works, that it's 0. Okay, so the cosine x, I will simplify this part more. Okay, now I got this. As soon as you guys look at this, sine x minus 2 is equal to 0. We can just add 2 on each side. We will get sine x is equal to 2, but no value of x can work where it will get you a 2. So we can just ignore that. And the cosine x is equal to 0. Now we have to remember that the value of x has to stay inside of negative 3 and 6. Okay, so cosine x, how's it 0? We can have the pi over 2. Okay, 3 pi over 2, negative pi over 2. And I think that's the farthest we can go. If we go more than that, that will just go across that line. So this is the value of this that we can have x is equal to. And now sine minus 1 is equal to 0. We add 1 on each side, we would get, oh, I forgot the value of, the variable x. Sine x is equal to 1. The only way we can get that is by having pi over 2. And now, what do we do again? We differentiate this problem. And now I'm pretty sure this video is already like 8 minutes. So this is super long. And putting in the value of x is equal to pi over 2 and checking if it's negative or positive. And putting 3 pi over 2, putting in there, checking if it's positive, negative, and this, positive and negative. It's just madness, okay? So I will just tell you guys the answer, okay? So when you prime this and put in the value of pi over 2, okay, you get a minus. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because, yeah, that's a local maximum. But putting this in here, we get a positive. Oh no, that's a local minimum. And putting in this into the x after you differentiate this, that's again a positive. So the only x value that works is pi over 2. And it asked us, at how many points in the interval from negative 3 to 6 does f have a local maximum? It's only 1, okay, which is pi over 2. We only have 1 point that works. So I'll write it one more time, and this is the answer. I hope you guys learned something from this video. And if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the below of the comment section. And I will get to it as fast as I get them. So see you guys next time. Bye.